see, what happens is, I was talking about being big and all that. What does that imply? So I want to go there a little bit. So sometimes we're choosing, let's say it's two job opportunities, job A versus job B. I have to pick one. You may define good as a small being in a certain way. Okay. You may be, I know what good is. Whichever pays me more, that's good. And maybe, when I came out of school, maybe it was just like that simple. Whoever pays me more, that's a better job. It's a very crude, obviously missing a lot of things there, right? But you'll be surprised how many people still think that, even later. So then you say, wait, money is not everything. Usually if you ask people, is money everything? They'll say no. But in fact, subconsciously, they sometimes work as if, money is everything. But you say, is money everything to you? No, of course not. My relationships are important, my health is important. It all is thrown in. But in actuality, when you try to define what is good, it's a good exercise to go through. So you might go through, it's not just a compensation, but I'd like the job to be satisfying. I'd like the coworkers to be good. I'd like a good quality, a good vibration at work. You could start adding all these things. Now your scope of good is starting to become more well-defined. And some of us might even say, what is good for me is something which takes me to higher consciousness in a more efficient way. Let's say some crazy person thinks like that, right? Something that's going to be more efficient in my transformational journey. If you define good that way, it's a very different good than saying whoever pays me the most. So this becomes important because you can go from that very small finite person who's making a choice to something bigger, until somebody might say, you know what, I am good no matter what. I'd like something that's good and wholesome for me and the collective. Something that's for the highest good, as we say. The greatest good. Well, that's for somebody to truly say that, they're pretty big, if they really mean it. I'd like the job which is for the greatest good. Boy, that's not a small thing. I would salute anybody who truly says that and means it. Because now they have said, it's not just about me, my compensation, my this, my that, my car, my parking spot that I get at work. It's what's for the highest good. Wow. That is very big. Then you're not going to lose. You're going to step into any work situation, and boy, you're going to do some spectacular things because you're not caught up in this me and my little definition of good. You made it so big, your success is assured. And then you do things like calling upon light. Oh boy, light's like, I want to be your partner. That's exactly the kind of person I'm looking for. We are the feet on the ground for light. And light is very keen on making itself be present in a bigger way. And here you step forward and say, yeah, that's me. I really want to do that. Very impressive. I mean, I would be very impressed. So you can see how that can look. So we have to be very careful with our criteria of what is good or what is not good. And that changes the decision process dramatically, as you can imagine. Because previously we have a certain lens we look through, and boy, I get this here, I don't get this here. It's a small guy, struggling for scraps, right? And once you say, I'm not about scraps, I'm about the big picture, well, now it's like the universe is behind you. It's a whole different deal. It's a whole different deal. When you choose light, life becomes increasingly joyful, purposeful, and inspired. I invite you to join me to explore the realms of light, the infinite possibilities that light offers.